Four news stories for you. Firstly, Turkish President Erdogan is due to arrive in the United Arab Emirates today. A historic visit, a landmark visit, because this is the first visit by a Turkish president to the UAE in around 10 years. The two arch rivals in the Middle East are coming close. Secondly, viewers, we have a new story from the Somali region of Ethiopia. Somali regional government says some forces are trying to overthrow the government. A group is trying to disrupt peace and stability in the region. What is a Somali regional government talking about? What is the name of this group? Is this group proving to be a challenge for Somali regional government? Thirdly, viewers, David Satterfield, US envoy to the Horn of Africa, specifically appointed to resolve Tigray conflict, has arrived in Ethiopia 2-day visit. And lastly, Fano members are under scrutiny, under fire. They are being arrested. They are being accused of being involved in criminal activities. A Fano member, head of an organization, was arrested 2 days ago. Firstly, viewers, UAE-Turkey relations have been very strained in the past few years. But in recent months, the relations are improving. 2 months ago, UAE's ruler Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan visited Turkey. He announced to form $10 billion investment fund for Turkey. Now today, Turkish President Erdogan, who has recovered from COVID-19, he is due to arrive in the United Arab Emirates. Turkish economy is in need of support. Turkish lira is slipping. It's rapidly declining. Turkish economy is in need of support. And UAE is helping Turkish economy. It's very surprising because a few months ago, there were tensions between the UAE and Turkey. We saw in Libya, in Syria, that both parties were on opposite sides. Last year, when tensions rose between Turkey and Greece regarding the maritime dispute, I remember that UAE sent its F-16 fighter jets to support Greek forces. UAE's F-16 fighter jets landed in Greece. It was a message from the UAE that it was in support of Greek forces. Now you see the two sides are renewing their ties. Turkey wants support, economic support from the UAE. And UAE knows that Turkey is a key player in the Middle East. Now, Turkish defense exports are increasing. Around 10 billion US dollars is the worth of Turkish defense exports now. Turkey is a drone superpower in the world now. And secondly, we know that the UAE and Saudi Arabia, they are also competitors in terms of business activities. So that is why the UAE wants Turkey to be on its side. UAE is still a key regional player. It's involved in Africa, in the Middle East. Turkey is also spreading its wings in Africa. So the two sides are renewing their ties. In today's visit by Erdogan to UAE, we might see announcement of more investments by the UAE in Turkey. Will keep you updated. Secondly, viewers, Somali region of Ethiopia, where political upheaval, if it's the right word, we can say some political activities are being seen. Opposition alliance has been formed. Opposition politicians are speaking out. Somali regional government has released a statement. This is the first statement, official statement from the regional government about political situation in the region. Somali regional government says that it is fighting on two fronts. Firstly, it is fighting drought, and secondly, it is fighting some attempts to destabilize the Somali region. It is fighting attempts to overthrow the regional government of the Somali region. The government says that it has allocated 800 million Ethiopian birrs to tackle the ongoing drought. And in the last week, 30,000 quintals of food were distributed in 46 districts of the Somali region. And all Somali region officials, departments, forces are trying to tackle this humanitarian challenge. PM Abiy, President Sahle have also visited Somali region. But one group is trying to disturb peace and stability in the region. The group wants to overthrow the regional government. The group wants to use civilians against the regional government. We do know that in the Somali region, CSC was formed, Congress for Somali Cause last year. Then ONLF held talks with CSC a few days ago in Nairobi, Kenya. Then 2 days ago, 3 former presidents of the Somali region criticized Mustafa Umar's government. So opposition voices in the region are becoming louder. Meanwhile, Somali regional government has launched a crackdown against opposition party members and some dissenting voices in ruling Prosperity Party as well. It seems that the resentment and dissatisfaction which is prevailing among the people of Somali region due to ongoing drought, it is being exploited by opposition politicians. They know that Mustafa Umar is under pressure now. Drought is creating havoc in the region. Tens of thousands are in need of it. This is the right time to strike a blow to the government of Mustafa Umar. That is why opposition politicians are speaking out. They're forming new alliances, and we could see them start a street movement. They're planning to start a street movement, but it's difficult to start a street movement, keeping in view the ongoing crackdown by the government forces against some dissidents. So that is why, let's see. But regional government, if it is issuing a statement about the attempts to overthrow the government, it means that something is happening in the Somali region. It's not that just a group based in Kenya, just this group is releasing statements from Kenya. No, something is happening in the region too. That is why Mustafa Umar's government has issued this statement. Thirdly, viewers, David Satterfield, US envoy to the Horn of Africa, newly appointed in place of earlier US envoy to the Horn of Africa, Jeffrey Feltman. David Satterfield is due to arrive in Ethiopia. I think he has arrived yesterday. He arrived in Ethiopia on 2-day visit. Visit is very crucial, viewers, because Ethiopian government, TPLF talks are underway. Some progress has been made, and A bill has been passed in the Foreign Relations Committee of the US, and their sanctions are once again being considered to be imposed on warring factions in Ethiopia. So that is why it's a crucial visit. We heard rumors that PM Abiy traveled to Eritrea on the 8th of February, just almost a week ago. So you see that several things are happening in the background. We could see some major announcements in coming days. If you remember when Ethiopian PM announced to release political prisoners on the 7th of January this year, he invited Jeffrey Feltman to Ethiopia. He talked to him, he told him about the release of political prisoners, and after that, he announced to release Jawar, Bekele Garba, Sabbat Naga, and others. Once again, US Special Envoy to the Horn of Africa, David Satterfield, is in Ethiopia. Lastly, viewers, Fano members are under scrutiny, they are under fire, they are being accused of being involved in criminal activities. They say that the organization is being targeted. A Fano commander was arrested 2 days ago in Mota police station. His name is Giravak. He is head of Amhara youth organization. He was arrested. He was taken to Mota police station where he was reportedly tortured. His pictures are being shown. His pictures are being shown with marks of torture on his body. People are saying that Fano is being targeted. I think 4 days ago we reported about an incident which happened in the Fas Micha town of Amhara region, where some gang members tried to attack 3 police stations. They did attack the police stations and released dozens of prisoners from the police stations. And after the attack on the police station in Fasmech, the zonal administrator said that the attackers pretended to be Fano members. So Fano's name is being heard in some criminal activities. Now it's up to Fano to ensure that its name is not used by criminal gangs. Otherwise, pressure will mount for disarming of this militia. Thank you for watching.